Wrestling fans, welcome to the best of explosion matches presented by Combat Zone Wrestling. We're about to watch some of the greatest matches that feature explosions right here in the Combat Zone. First up, Conor Claxton versus Dan O'Hare from Tournament of Death. This one is guaranteed to be violent and explosive. And here he comes, the hardcore cop, Officer Big Scare, Deputy Dan, whatever you want to call him. The man makes his way to the ring and is an imposing figure. And there you see light tubes all around the ring. Dan O'Hare already bloody before this matchup even starts. And we guarantee not only bloodshed, but this will end with a big bang, aka an explosion, hence the best of explosion matches here in Combat Zone Wrestling. Dan O'Hare, one of the predominant deathmatch wrestlers in all of the United States, shedding his Big Scare character to become the officer, the cop of CZW. Of course, you're more likely to get pulled over for not drinking and driving with Dan than you are to be pulled over for DUI. Dan O'Hare now awaits his opponent, Conor Claxton. Here comes Conor, the man they call Wrench. Walk softly and carry a big-ass wrench as his catchphrase. Sounds right to me. Conor also a bloody mess, already competing today here in South Jersey. You fans are in for an amazing treat, as Conor Claxton has been to the finals of Tournament of Death, our annual big deathmatch event, 3 years in a row, including this year. Preeminent deathmatch wrestler in America, and I guarantee that you will feel like you've earned, or you've spent every penny that you spent on this pay-per-view will be worth it in about 13 seconds when these two men get it on.
And his opponent, a true veteran of Tournament of Death, more in tournament action this afternoon. You saw him qualify for the finals of TOD 18 with a victory over Jimmy Chondo Lion and the different boy, Jimmy Lloyd. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Claxton!
So this is it.
This is what we all came here to see. The finals.
Oh. Immediately. Light tubes to the skulls of both of these guys. That's how we start. Claxton may have gotten the better of that first exchange. Big right there from Conor.
He's gonna whip him into the buckle here.
Oh, he gets reversed. Oh, man. Claxton hard into that bundle of tubes there. And again with the reversal, this time, Big Scare, Dan O'Hare into those tubes. This is the finals. One of these two men will be TOD champion after tonight.
Headbutt with a light tube.
Oh. I don't think he caught him the way that he wanted to. There's glass flying all over the place. Scare now sent to the outside.
Conor's got something in mind here.
Yeah. Kind of see it in his eyes, or as much of his eyes as you can see through the mask on the front of his face. He's got that door set up there in the corner guardrail. Claxton now. He's going to try to drive O'Hare. He couldn't get him up there.
O'Hare's got him.
Oh, God!
Straight through the door.
Cover him, that's it. O'Hare now. Oh, whoa, 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 sending him hard. Oh, man, right in front of us here. Into the guardrail.
Throws in a stack of chairs. What's that for?
Who knows? So much creativity with this violence. Ultra violence.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Sends Conor back in the ring. Comes Dan.
Big Scare now. It's like he's grabbing one of those tubes. Does not look good for Mr. Claxton.
Oh, tilt-a-whirl slam onto the glass.
2. Count only.
You gotta remember, these guys have already fought 2 more times earlier today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you can almost see it in the way that I think for Big Scare, it's just adrenaline that's keeping him up right now.
absolutely.
Now, oh! Okay. More tubes across the face there of Dan O'Hare.
Stops him. 1 for his troubles. That one might have got him in the eye.
I think you're right. Again, this is not Cage of Death 20. Oh.
I'm sure the church members don't like that chant. Going up top.
Big headbutt there from Scare. What do we got here? Oh, God!
Oh.
Jeez! Cover.
That could be it.
1, 2, 2 count only. Referee Steve Dumaine maintaining as much order as he can in a contest like this.
Absolutely. Both guys outside the ring now.
What are we going to get here? Oh! Just chucks that chair into the face of Big Scare. Oh no. Oh no.
What is that?
Like some kind of a spike.
I think that might be a piece of a chair.
Oh God. I can't quite make out what they're saying, but I can't imagine that it's any good. Does he? I don't think he just carries it around with him, does he?
I think he does.
Oh God.
I'm not sure if that's what he's going to get, but I do think he does carry it around with him.
Somewhere. Oh no, they're heading over to this area over here.
Holy cow.
This Claxton just scaling this scaffold here, and he's like daring O'Hare to meet him up there. And Claxton's taking a drink. Why not?
He loves the fireball. I don't know if he knows the New Jersey rules either.
Yeah, I mean, that is an open container. Come on. We all heard Larry clearly. And now,
if anybody's going to put a stop to it, it's this cop right here.
It's the law. Big Scare Dan O'Hare now going up to meet Claxton at the top of this scaffold. These guys just into the face of Conor Claxton, into the face of Dan O'Hare. What are we going to get here? Oh, no. No. Oh, God. What? Did it explode?
Yes, it did.
What the hell? My God.
That's got to be it.
Off the scaffold, through the barbed wire trampoline, exploding. And that's it.
And fans, we just witnessed Conor Claxton using his signature barbed wire trampoline. That's right, YouTube, and he invented it. With an explosion at the end. I've got to say, I've never seen that before and never expected it. This man, truly an innovator of violence. No offense to Tommy Dreamer, but this man, the next generation of deathmatch superstar, the next generation of deathmatch genius. I mean, some call him an idiot and savant, a guy who, when you talk to Conor, you don't necessarily think of the kind of creativity that this man has. You think he's just a guy that likes to bleed for fun, and he is. But he also just so creative. Who would have first thought of a barbed wire trampoline and then to make it explode? Fans, you are here at CZW's Best of the Explosion matches, and Conor Claxton has proven in his third try at the finals of CZW's Tournament of Death that he is the best deathmatch wrestler in the United States, nay, the world. Because TOD has international competitors. Right now, as you see a referee Steve raising the hand of Conor Claxton, saying I've been in TOD 4 times and now I'm the winner. I mean, you can see tears forming around the blood in Conor's eyes. This young man, an amazing, amazing performer who now can be vindicated that the idea of the barbed wire trampoline, which he debuted, I want to say 3 years ago, and people thought it was just the dumbest idea ever. When I remember being backstage and people said, a barbed wire trampoline, what is that? Well, fans, just take a look at the replay. A couple shots have to happen because, why not a drunken cop and a member of the Nation of Intoxication having a drink before the end of this? It is CZW. Whoa! Of course, the officer not being very respectful. This is the stuff you hear about on the news these days, Come on, police. And here it goes. Boom! An explosion as they hit the bottom of that trampoline. Again, just the amazing innovation and creativity of Conor Claxton. Again, fans, I can tell you, as being someone backstage for years, he invented that. And a kiss and a kick in the nuts for DJ Hyde, the owner of Combat Zone Wrestling, as Conor gets his trophy. An amazing, amazing athlete here is Conor Claxton, one of the toughest people you'll ever meet. Not a guy you want to get in a street fight with, but if you ever get in a street fight, you better hope he's on your side. Conor now making his way back to the locker room for a well-deserved shower and some rest. And fans, let's keep the gravy train of ultra violence moving on as we see Big Scare Dan O'Hare take on Matt Tremont. Dan O'Hare has become known as an expert in the explosion match. This particular match asked for by Matt Tremont on his retirement from Combat Zone Wrestling. And here he comes, the Officer Big Scare, Deputy Dan, Sheriff Scare, whatever you want to call him. Perhaps the worst example of what a police officer should be, but one of the best examples of what a deathmatch wrestler should be. Is that a beer he has handcuffed to him? Because the beer might get away? I'm not sure what's happening there, but whatever. I'm not going to say anything to Dan, you know. A lot of craziness in the news. You know, I've always got to say, you hear about police brutality, I guarantee police brutality right here, and I'm pretty sure the FOP will not support Dan in his complaint made against his supervisor or whatever, saying that the treatment he's getting is unfair. Oh, he's letting the beer free. That's nice of him. Into the ring comes Officer Dan O'Hare, CZW's cop. I'm not sure how official that title is. I've never seen a police officer with cop just written on their shirt, but hey, what do I know? I always assumed cop meant causer of pain, but I could be wrong. Giving Nick Papagiorgio, our senior official here, a little trouble, apparently, as the officer. Standing ovation from these fans you see in the background, loving Dan O'Hare. I guarantee you'll see another standing ovation in about 13 seconds when Matt Tremont comes out to the ring. Matt Tremont, a loved professional wrestler, one of the fathers of the new era of the Combat Zone. Officer O'Hare leaving the ring. Not sure what that's about. And here it is, the music for the man that all these fans paid to see today. A man who is making his exit from the Combat Zone today. Too many injuries, too much pain. There he is, the bulldozer, Matt Tremont. Perhaps one of the scariest men I've ever met in real life, and also the nicest. And I know it's a very odd thing to say, but Matt Tremont, that bandana's hiding it right now, but you'll see the scar tissue when he takes it off. I mean, just from all the years of ultra violence, just, you know, a man who jumped the arena guardrail at the age of about 21, I think he was, you know, just to join Combat Zone Wrestling. And now, one of the predominant stars, not just in the Combat Zone, but all around the world, wrestling in Japan, Mexico, Australia. And you see the fans just showing their adulation for the bulldozer, Matt Tremont, sometimes called the father of Combat Zone Wrestling, which is an interesting thing since he didn't come into Combat Zone was about 10 years old. So he's like an absentee father, but you know, he came back. He found the cigarettes, came back, you know. Mom was surprised to see him. Had to kick her new boyfriend out. It was weird. But fans, I guarantee you're going to see something you've never seen before here. An explosion match, light tubes, panes of glass at the ringside. Matt Tremont, if he's going to go out, he's going to go out on his terms, and his terms are ultra effing violence, as he likes to say. And these fans here just excited that they're able to be part of what could be Matt Tremont's last ever ultra violent death match here in Combat Zone Wrestling. And he's asking for it, and I'm sure he'll get it from these fans. There he is, the bulldozer, Matt Tremont. You see the teary eyes as he knows this will be his last night here. Don't cry for him. Let's be happy he shared it with you here on CZW's Best of the Explosion Matches. Send it down to MLJ for the introductions of these two men. Emil, all yours.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the official introductions, this contest is your main event of the evening. It is set for one fall, and it is a death match. When the bell rings, the man in charge of the action is senior CZW official, Mr. Nick Papagiorgio. Introducing first in the corner to my right, fighting out of the roundhouse with an official weight of 255 pounds, Sergeant Scare, Deputy Dan, Officer O'Hare, Big Scare, Dan O'Hare. And his opponent, to my left. Fighting out of Atlantic City, New Jersey, with an official weight of 298 pounds, he is the Tournament of Death 14 winner. And for 399 days, this man held the Combat Zone Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming one last time to the Combat Zone, the Bulldozer, Matt Tremont!
Ladies and gentlemen, the bell is rung, and here we are about to see something epic, something historical. A man who has come into CZW and changed the face of the company, the Bulldozer, Matt Tremont, in his final Combat Zone appearance, taking on a man who is apparently 3 different types of police officer, although I must say he looks much more like a Russian stripogram. Dan O'Hare, Sergeant Deputy Officer, many things.
He wears many hats, that guy.
Not a single person here is sitting here.
Dan O'Hare.
Oh, Dan is blasting Matt.
Had enough of the tie-up.
Yeah, Matt just said screw him, we'll start doing rights.
I mean,
Rockin' Dan.
both these men are bald and they have beards, so we're looking to be long before we start seeing some hard strikes.
Yeah.
That does seem commonly accurate.
Whoa.
Oh,
Dan,
fancy footwork by the officer deputy sergeant.
Drop!
And a steel chair wrapped around his dome, putting an end to all that fanciness.
Drop!
And the Bulldozer is beloved here in the Combat Zone.
I believe that I got slightly concussed watching.
Yes.
You may well have done. CTE is something that is effective. It's a communicable disease. It's effective to anyone in the radius.
Especially Dan O'Hare at this moment. There, bro.
Oh, Matt Tremont's going to town. Oh!
Matt doesn't fuck around with that chair. That fucking sucks.
It does.
Matt Tremont, absolutely one of the most beloved icons, one of the faces of CZW over the last decade. Someone who rose from relative obscurity, jumped the guardrail, as is oft said. Jumped the guardrail, came from the fan base directly into action, now being cut off by Dan O'Hare.
Deputy Officer, Lieutenant.
Sergeant, he's a great many
Lieutenant
things.
Dan.
He's already bleeding. I hope he's still a little more blood.
Matt Tremont in his final appearance here in the Combat Zone. Not his final appearance in wrestling ever, but his final appearance.
Dan O'Hare with the big fucking.
His final appearance in what has become his home. And Dan O'Hare, his chosen opponent. Let's not forget that. Dan O'Hare, the man that Matt Tremont, fan favorite, legend in the style, legend in the genre, legend in the business, opted to wrestle for his final CZW appearance.
2. I'm not moving.
Chair wrapped around the head. Dan O'Hare throwing big shots at the head of Matt Tremont.
Rocking Tremont gets a guardrail.
Tough thing to do.
Yeah, it is. Light them up with the forearms.
Well, right now, Dan O'Hare trying to take it to Matt Tremont, the bulldozer, in his last match. We have quite a lot of people here at the commentary booth that want to have their last words to send Matt Tremont away tonight.
Yeah.
I think so many people that we broke our microphones, so who knows if this is on air. But right now, what we do know is we already have a bloody affair in the middle of the ring.
This is hypothetical commentary.
Yes.
Dan Kelly,
it wouldn't be the first time I've had
Devin Moore,
this.
Danny Havoc, all at one time joined by Conor Claxton on commentary to speak about the farewell from the combat zone.
Didn't like that too much.
All right, well, as it turns out, we're still on commentary, so...
Just can't hear the feedback, that's fine. Big right by Matt. Matt's starting to fight back.
Sorry about all that.
Both bleeding.
And so many people so eager because of how beloved and well thought of this man is within the industry and within this company in particular. So many people wanted to give him a farewell, to vying for the spot to do commentary on his last match, that in fact we have done some kind of damage to the soundboard.
Well, wait a second, wait just a second.
What is happening in the ring? Dan O'Hare.
God almighty!
God! Lord Jesus Christ, that is very bad for the lumbar.
Jesus Christ. Matty might be dead.
I certainly hope not.
I do too, but
a massive power slam in the style
going to check on him.
In the style of Dr. Death Steve Williams. He likes it loud. And Matt Tremont has yet to get up. Dan O'Hare circling ringside, looking a little the worse for wear himself.
I mean, everybody's been so focused on Matt Tremont, this being his last match in the combat zone, but this is a night for Dan O'Hare. This could be the night Dan O'Hare makes his name here in CZW, and he's looking to do just that with that gigantic ladder being thrown into the ring right now.
And a win over Tremont will definitely do that.
Good God, and that is the famed and feared orange ladder.
Yeah, I hate that.
Has a long history in CZW. Much of it dark and grim, kind of like the Black Plague. It's
yeah, I'm not a fan of that ladder.
Oh, good. It looks well put together.
It looks like it got fixed.
We've duct taped it for safety. Matt Tremont finally to his feet. The bulldozer up, but looking unwell, as indeed a body slam from the top rope to the floor will oft do to a man.
Oh.
But he is a bellicose gentleman, and he will not give up.
Big Scarecrow capitalized. Matty.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, God!
That body drop.
The bulldozer's not done yet.
He is not, and I am put in mind of early Nick Gage, bald bearded men, beautifully being backdropped into the corner on things that ought not to be in a wrestling ring.
It hurt.
Both men have
struggling to their feet.
Yeah, both men have taken quite the beating here, and it looks like neither man is looking for the win right now.
Both men taking a hellacious beating in a very short time.
Yeah.
It needs to be noted how little time has actually passed, how few sands have fallen through the hourglass.
No! Oh, God!
Oh, my back hurts.
And a tribute to Ric Flair.
Matty with a little payback.
The Bulldogs are very excited about this, uttering a guttural "fuck yeah" to the crowd, who is firmly behind him, despite of the fact that I feel they have a great deal of respect for this gentleman who has ironed on the word cop to his tank top to let you know that he is in fact a police officer, an officer of several different kinds of officer of the law. And he'll have you know,
ranks,
if you get pulled over by a gentleman with an iron-on word cop, I really think you should flee immediately. Do not,
take your contraband.
Check his credentials immediately. Do not accept this at face value.
Contraband up.
We got to cover here. 1, 2.
But it's not enough.
He ain't gonna go down without a fight either.
and Matt Tremont's trademark ha, kind of reminiscent of the old Bruiser Brody huff, things of this nature. An odd sort of tribal history in pro wrestling.
You're absolutely right.
Gentlemen making odd guttural noises and the fans getting behind it.
Painted glass.
Oh, yes. We've got panes of glass. We've got ladders. We've got two bloodied gentlemen.
And we got Nick Papa Giorgio with his glasses on.
Nick Papa Giorgio has his glasses on. He knows that destruction is imminent. He needs to protect his eyes.
And his hands. He got his gloves on. He means business.
He's also nearsighted, and he has very difficult time reading small print without those. So multiple purposes for these glasses, but let's focus on the one more pertinent to what we are currently discussing.
The glasses played quite a major role in Matt Tremont's career. It was just over a year ago when he reinvented himself as the father, Matthew Tremont, and he used those glass panes to put Joey Janela through them, completely changing. I think a lot of people enjoyed that moment.
Absolutely. Yeah. Who would have thought that lightning striking sand could have given us something that would so many eons later entertain us in such a fashion?
Dan O'Hare's high atop the combat zone. Drop kick right through the light tubes.
Beautiful.
Oh, no, no, no. And now through the panes of glass.
A series of absolutely spectacular.
That could be it. 1, 2, and only a 2 count.
Not easy.
Textbook Japanese young boy drop kicks into multiple types of glass, both fluorescent and.
Were they drop kicks from hell?
Well, they may well have been. I don't know from whence they came. I haven't looked into their origins, but certainly they sent the Bulldozer, the beloved fan favorite, to hell or something much like it.
O'Hare's got his handcuffs in his hand.
No point in it.
Well, given how provocative and sexual his cop outfit is, I can only fear for my good friend Matt Tremont.
Oh no!
And what may be coming next?
He's cuffing him.
Oh no!
This
not
is not
this.
good.
Not this.
And the thing is, these two men are friends.
Chair shots to the head.
These two men are actually friends. Matt Tremont wanted Dan O'Hare to have this moment, and O'Hare is now handcuffing him in the middle of a death match.
And he's got a chair in his hand.
Oh no!
And our good friend,
no.
Our good friend Schlack has pointed out accurately. One may wonder from whence those handcuffs came. Where have they been?
Don't do it.
No. God almighty, no, this is not good.
Don't do it again.
Matt Tremont disagreeing
Matt's getting
heartily.
Listen to him.
Matt Tremont disagreeing heartily with everyone who loves him.
Oh, God.
He's not even fazed by it.
Jesus. Tremont is nuts.
Oh,
he's trying to catch him. He got him.
He's got him.
Good God, no.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Good God almighty.
Sacre bleu.
And I think Tremont just broke the cuffs. Two and only a 2
be what I
count.
like. Don't question me.
Did Tremont just break the cuffs on his own?
Yo, he deburred those cool.
Is he on PCP?
Tracy Effermani gave it to him.
Jay Schlack, where did he get PCP?
No comment.
No comment
Jay
from
Schlack
Jay
knows he
Schlack.
won't give it up.
Man in the parking lot.
Also called the rape van.
A ladder still in the ring.
We got still panes of glass. We got a ladder. We got all types of old shit in the ring still.
And we have a crowd that is solidly behind the Bulldozer.
Both men have lost a lot of blood now as we go into the late innings of this matchup, as Matt Tremont sets up that gigantic ladder. And you guys know what that ladder's all about. Nothing good can come from that.
It is both gigantic and shoddily put together.
I've definitely thrown Matty off of that ladder before. It's not fun.
This ladder is in poor shape.
That ladder's been there as long as we have.
I think perhaps longer.
Yeah, probably.
CZW never won for the littering of the oceans. Didn't want to see that end up in a landfill in Albania, Europe's rubbish tip. In fact, utilized it far longer than it ought to be. Chair shot down across the back of Dan O'Hare, a cop. Oh, the shirt The overshirt has come off, and now the straps are indeed coming down.
He means business now.
That's generally how it works.
Yep.
God, there's one of those barbed wire boards now being set up.
And they suck, especially the skinny ones. They hurt.
People have a tendency to be so lackadaisical until they've taken their straps off.
Oh, another hard chair shot to the back.
And then business gets serious, as we have just seen.
It goes for a pane of glass, too.
Oh, no. How many panes of glass have we got?
I believe there was, well, we're down to 2 left.
More than me and Shane Strickland had.
Oh, no. On top of the barbed wire.
That just doesn't look safe.
Oh, you don't say.
I'm just calling it how I see it here, boss.
Give me some more of your insights, Devin.
I'll defer to you guys. You guys have been through a lot of death matches on this.
Apparently, this doesn't look safe. Well, we shall see.
That ladder's in the way. Yeah,
Matt Tremont got a deranged look on his face.
He's going to put Dan O'Hare through it. Maybe not. Dan's fighting back.
Matt Tremont, known for his multitude of deranged looks, one of his specialties. Both men jockeying for position, as wrestling announcers often say. Atop.
They're up there fighting. Nobody's got the advantage.
It doesn't seem so, but neither man seems.
Oh, God almighty! Both men through the glass, through the barbed wire, through the board.
There. Everyone suffered on that one. the strapless Matt Tremont, as has been pointed out. Business Tremont. Strictly business Matt Tremont.
Strictly business.
Broken boards, still wrapped in barbed wire.
The big ass ladders up for I don't know why.
Shattered glass spilling out of the ring.
And Nick Papagiorgio is the only man standing.
We all knew this was the outcome.
Both men have not moved since going through the barbed wire and the glass.
And the crowd getting behind this, as well they should, showing their appreciation for the career of Matt Tremont.
We got to cover here. 2 and only a 2.
Dan O'Hare, a cop.
Dan kicks out at 2.
Matt Tremont getting the crowd behind him, begging for their support, which they are all too willing to give. No begging is needed.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, no! Crashing and burning! It's a bulldozer!
Dan O'Hare needs to take advantage of this.
Matt Tremont just got a little overexcited.
Oh, shit. I know what he's going for.
Sent himself.
Drop that elbow.
Oh, no. Good Lord. A Masato Tanaka-esque double chair sandwich. Oh, good God.
O'Hare atop the combat zone. A lot of blood is being poured. He's losing his balance.
Oh!
Oh, God!
Heart's broken.
Love lost.
Matt's skull.
1,
pinfall.
2, and only a 2 count.
Good God Almighty.
That's
the white wolf. Boy, schmoy.
We've seen the beatings Tremont has taken over the years. We've seen what it's taken to put him out. 1 year ago, he faced Onita, and it took an exploding glass board to take him out. Oh!
Nice line.
Matt Tremont defiant till the end.
I'd call it a lariat, but I might get in trouble.
Matt Tremont, even in the face
Dan O'Hare's going up.
Possible destruction, calling for more.
That is a large man going to the top.
Who will go out fighting.
He's nearly at that gigantic ceiling fan.
My lead. He's dropping the elbow from up there.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God almighty!
Oh!
That's gotta be it.
Glass.
1, 2, and 3.
Oh, what a match.
And there it is, fans. We just witnessed the last match of Matt Tremont as Officer Big Scare, Deputy Dan, takes out a CZW legend. Fans, I don't know if you realize what you've witnessed, but that was the end of an era. Matthew Tremont has been the man to carry the black and yellow colors of Combat Zone Wrestling on his back for the last decade. And Dan O'Hare has now taken that torch and has proven himself to be one of the greatest deathmatch wrestlers that's ever walked the earth, and Combat Zone Wrestling through and through, policing the world of ultraviolence to make sure that no one is, as he puts it, a fucking pussy. And you see fans, staff, everyone concerned for the health of Matt Tremont, people, wrestlers filling the ringside area. Looks like Deputy Dan has something to say, so I think I'm gonna shut up and let him take the mic and take us out of here. Deputy Dan, this is all on you. Thank you, Matt Tremont, for all you've done, and thank you, Dan O'Hare, for being part of the best of the explosion matches here in Combat Zone Wrestling.
Stand up while I'm talking to you. Tremont, there's not many people in this fucking world that would stick their neck out for me when I didn't believe in myself, but you fucking did. I would have never been in the fucking main event if it weren't for you. There are very fucking few people who inspire me to spend so much fucking time and energy to get fucking good at something. But it's fucking you. Since day fucking one, when I was in the audience on the other side of the barricade, 2013, 32 fucking years old, fat, fucking out of shape, you inspired me to fucking do this. And this fucking match means the world to me. You've given everything, and I got nothing else to say. Thank you, Matt Tremont. Matt Tremont. Matt Tremont, the ring is yours.
I think when you talk about deathmatch superstars and what this company is, Matt Tremont, throughout its almost 20-year history, embodies what CZW is. Other people have said it, but from the day he debuted, he's been tied to me in one way or another. From jumping the guardrail in a match that I had and beating the ever-living crap out of Pinky Sanchez, to getting choke slammed through the stupidest barbed wire contraption that Scrawny Shawnee could build, and your ass is hanging out. That was correct. And I don't know if anybody else here knows that, but as his ass is hanging out, and I'm looking down going, "Are you okay?" He's going, "I'm hanging like Lobo," and laughing and smiling. And we talk about that story a lot. To wrestling in the cage of death many times, but most dear to me and probably one of our greatest moments, whether it's together and in CZW, is taking a bump through a bunch of panes of glass and me hitting the floor, not being able to breathe, and watching your face was funny as shit. But to also seeing Matt achieve winning a tournament of death, and seeing Matt's face when he was handed the CZW world title, that'll never be anything. I have been all around the world with this man. I have wrestled this man in countless countries. These gentlemen in the ring have done it too, whether it's the UK, Germany, whatever. I was fortunate enough to go and help him live his dream to wrestle in a no-rope barbed wire explosion match with Onita this year. Me and him got Otashi Onita to come here, and that is something that I don't care who you are in the wrestling industry or fans, that nobody could do. And he started it, I followed up. He has been a partner of mine. He has done more stuff behind the scenes than anybody here knows. I mean, some of these gentlemen in the ring, from Danny Havoc to Devin Moore, I mean, they have helped out so much, and as of late, Matt will continue probably to still show up and be here and give his, locker room speeches and all that. Yeah, try not to cry, it sucks. Fuck you, Sean, god damn it. But he was a guy or he is a guy, I should say, that will continue to do so, and he will continue to come in here. I mean, when he discussed this, he said, "I just want to come in and make Dan O'Hare a star," and tonight he did that. Regardless of Matt Tremont's going to be here as a competitor, or he'll be in that locker room or whatever, he cares about the talent. He cares about every one of you guys. He cares about the guys in the school. He cares about all the fans. He cares about Chrissy more than anything. Trust me on that. I know. Because he might care about the dog more than you. That's true. But at the end of the day, this is your home. And anytime, in whatever capacity you and your family, whether it's Chrissy or the dog, want to be here, that door is always welcome, whether it's backstage, whether it's just to bring Danny Havoc out here for no apparent reason to get DVDs. But this is your home. And regardless if we're selling a 40-year anniversary or not, this is your house. And right now, this is your stage.
We'll hug it at the end, but for now, come on, Deej. One big high five, buddy. I won't try to go on and on. I really don't know what to say. Well, no, I will say this first. So nothing gets misconstrued. I'm not retiring. And I still got some gas left in the tank. But it was time to step away from the combat zone for now. I love this company. I love those 3 letters. I love these colors. I know everybody's heard the story time and time again, but I'm a kid from South Jersey just like y'all. And the only place I ever wanted to be was CZW. On 48, WGTW, I saw Fake You TV, and this is why I wanted to be here. And because of that man, and that man, and that man, and most of all, this man right here that I drove down to Alabama with, and he superplexed me onto a shopping cart, and the rest was history, and that man got me a job at the place I always wanted to be at. I can't thank you enough. And the Deej gave a kid he didn't know shit about an opportunity. And like he said, side by side for the last 7-8 years, we've been dancing together. And I can't thank you enough for letting my dreams come true. Because some people want to fucking hit the game-winning home run in the World Series and throw the last football in the Super Bowl. I wanted to wrestle inside the cage of death. I wanted to win TOD. I wanted to be this promotion's world heavyweight champion, and I did just that. I'm tired of all the drama in the area with a lot of companies. I just want everybody to fucking get along and make money and give you people what you want. I came to CZW because I wanted to bleed. Because I wanted to bleed my own fucking blood and go through glass and get thrown through barbed wire, as sick as it sounds. This was my dream. This was my canvas. I got to paint in red, and I fucking loved every goddamn minute of it. I wouldn't have it any different. And then there's you guys. Since day one, where's Captain Dave at? Where are you at, buddy? Look at this crazy bastard. Ever since I was at DWF, a little small shindy down the road, he's been following me. Just like all you guys. If I didn't have your fucking support since day one, I'd be nothing. So I can't thank y'all enough. Thank you, sick, crazy bastards. You guys are my family. You guys are a TOD champion, a CZW World Heavyweight champion. You guys are CZ fucking W. I told myself time and time again, I wanted to keep the tradition alive that John and Payne and Gage and Blade and Lobo and Beater and all those guys started. To the Danny Havocs, the Drake Youngers, the Necro Butchers, the Toby Kleins, the Devin Moore. I wanted to keep that going. I came in here when it was dead. Nobody asked me to put a genre and a company on my back. And I didn't do it just here. I did it all again in the goddamn world because I love deathmatch wrestling and I love CZW. And I'd be nothing without this platform that this company has given me. I'd be nothing without each and every single one of you. And I'd be nothing if I didn't have a wife that supported me to do all this crazy shit. And pick glass out of my back and out of my ass. And wipe all the blood dry and not listen to her when I should go to a hospital, and I didn't. But she has been there every step of the way. And without her, I would not be able to do this. Just shoot. When I came here in 2011, I was a kid. I didn't have a pot to piss in. I didn't have $20 to my name, and I was sleeping on somebody's couch in Northeast Philly. 8 years later, because of the platform that DJ gave me and each and every single one of these guys gave me, soon I'm gonna be a homeowner and paying for a fucking mortgage. I run a store about 10 minutes away called Bulldozers Collectibles, all the wrestling, and I run H2O. And none of that would be possible without everybody here. So all these years later, I have those ventures because of everybody. So now I can slow down a little bit and rest my body, because I knew when I got in this genre, I was going balls to the wall, and I was gonna make those who came before me proud. And I was gonna bleed my blood and bleed black and yellow to the fucking fullest. To everybody here in this ring and everybody out there, I can't say thank you enough. It's a goodbye for now, not forever, and you'll still see my face around here. Hey. You come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I don't have a ring, and if y'all know us, we've been together a long time. I'll get you a ring one of these days. But Chrissy Scafiro, will you marry me?
Holy fucking shit. Excuse my language, but I was not expecting that. The bulldozer, Matt Tremont, loses his last match and asks his girlfriend to marry him.
CZ fucking W!
Fans, you can't get any more ultraviolet than that. We hope you'll join us next time when CZW's on pay-per-view. But until then, visit czwrestling.com because we will bring the ultra violence, we will bring the blood, the explosions, and all the hardcore fuckery you're used to. Join us next time, fans, for more hardcore action. Check us out at czwrestling.com. CZW. Are you
blood, pride, survive. You're forsaken, your bones are breaking, yeah. Like the Nazi, like the tribes that come to battle on this night. The ring, the field, the war, that's where they lay the law. Lay the law, once again, prepare for war.